Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to Happy Human Diaries. Today, we're diving into a very important topic, emotional triggers and how to deal with them with grace. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself suddenly upset, angry, or hurt by something small, maybe a comment, a look, or even a memory? And at that moment, your whole mood shifts. That right there is what we call an emotional trigger. The truth is, triggers are part of being human. But how we respond to them, that's where our power lies. And in this video, I'll walk you through what triggers really are, why they happen, and powerful, grace-filled ways to handle them without losing yourself. So if you've ever felt controlled by your emotions, this conversation is for you. Let's start with the basics. What are emotional triggers? An emotional trigger is simply an experience, word, or situation that stirs up a strong emotional reaction in you, often because it's connected to a past wound or unresolved issue. For example, if someone criticizes your work and you suddenly feel like you're not good enough, that could be a trigger tied to an old memory of being judged or overlooked. Triggers often come from childhood experiences, past relationships, traumas or disappointments, insecurities we haven't healed yet. And here's the key. A trigger doesn't always mean something bad is happening right now. Sometimes it's just your body and mind remembering old pain. But here's the empowering truth. Triggers are not enemies, they are teachers. They are little signposts showing us where we still need healing. Have you ever wondered why triggers feel so overwhelming? It's because our brain reacts to them as if the old wound is happening all over again. When you're triggered, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your nervous system shifts into fight, flight, or freeze mode. That's why a simple statement like, "you talk too much," might suddenly make you feel attacked, unsafe, or deeply rejected. You see, the reaction isn't just about the present moment, it's about the layers of unhealed experiences underneath it. But here's where grace comes in. Grace means giving yourself compassion instead of judgment. It means reminding yourself, this is just a wound being touched. It doesn't define me. I can respond differently. To deal with triggers, you first need to recognize them. Here are some powerful questions to ask yourself. What situations consistently upset me more than they should? Are there particular words, tones, or behaviors that set me off? Do certain people bring out strong emotions in me, even unintentionally? When I'm triggered, what story does my mind start telling me? For example, if someone forgets to call you back and you instantly feel abandoned, that's a clue that abandonment might be a wound for you. Journaling can really help here. Write down moments when you feel triggered and trace them back. What am I really feeling? Where might this come from? Awareness is the first step to freedom. Now, let's talk about the heart of this video, how to handle emotional triggers with grace. Here are some practical steps you can use right in the moment. 1. Pause before reacting. The moment you feel that surge of emotion, take a breath. Don't rush into speaking or acting. Remember, emotions are messengers, not dictators. 2. Name what you're feeling. Say to yourself, I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling dismissed. I'm feeling angry. Naming the emotion creates space between you and the reaction. 3. Ground yourself. Simple grounding techniques can calm your nervous system. Try placing your hand on your chest and breathing deeply, or feel your feet on the ground and remind yourself, I am safe right now. 4. Choose grace over reaction. Instead of snapping back, practice gentle responses. You might say, I need a moment to process this, or I don't feel comfortable with that comment. Grace doesn't mean suppressing, it means responding with wisdom instead of raw impulse. 5. Ask, what is this teaching me? Every trigger is pointing to a part of yourself that needs healing. Instead of fighting it, ask, what is this moment showing me about myself? Remember, grace is not weakness, it's controlled strength. Dealing with triggers in the moment is powerful, but the deeper work is long-term healing. Here's how you can work on it. Self-reflection and journaling. Write about your triggers and where they might come from. Inner child healing. Often, our adult triggers are wounds from our inner child that still longs for safety and love. Therapy or counseling. Talking with a professional can help you unpack deep wounds. Spiritual practices, prayer, meditation, or scripture can bring comfort and perspective. Healthy boundaries. Sometimes the best way to avoid constant triggering is by setting boundaries with people or situations that don't honor your peace. Remember, healing doesn't happen overnight, but every step you take is a step towards freedom. Grace is the ability to respond with wisdom, patience, and compassion, even when your emotions are stirred. Here's a mindset shift for you. Instead of thinking, I need to stop being triggered, think I need to learn from my triggers. Instead of judging yourself for feeling too much, remind yourself, my emotions are valid, but they don't control me. Instead of lashing out at others, practice responding with gentleness and clarity. There's a beautiful verse in Proverbs 16:32 that says, better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. That's what grace looks like: strength in stillness, power in self-control, and beauty in patience. So, my dear friend, emotional triggers are not here to destroy you. They are here to teach you, to guide you, and to show you where healing is needed. When you learn to deal with them with grace, you not only protect your peace, you also grow into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself. Next time you feel triggered, pause, breathe, and remember, I have the power to respond differently. I can choose grace. Thank you for spending this time with me today on Happy Human Diaries. If this video spoke to you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more heart-nourishing conversations. And as always, remember, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are capable of handling life with grace. I'll see you in the next video. Stay radiant, stay grounded, and stay human. This is Happy Human Diaries. New episodes every week. Subscribe and grow with us.